Welcome to the First Five, where we flip the script, find God in real life, and get your soul fed in just 5 minutes flat. No fluff, no filters, just straight truth that hits different. And trust me, heaven's got something to say today. This is word that walks with you to work, rides with you in traffic, and sits right in the middle of your living room chaos. So whether you're sipping coffee, scrolling before the kids wake up, or just trying to get your mind right for the day, lock in. 5 minutes, one word, all fire. Let's flow. Good morning, family. It's Testimony Tuesday. Don't just step into this week carrying old arguments and heavy grudges. God has given you new mercy today, which means you don't have to drag last week's battles into this one. So let's get into it. This is your first five. 5 minutes, one word, let's flow. So listen, my three girls argue about everything. The not so lifetime supply of edge control, who ate the last of the ice cream, and of course, the infamous hoodie. Sometimes I feel like a full-time referee announcing it like a boxing match. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 12 of the Great Hoodie Battle. But here's the thing. Half the time, the fight isn't even about the hoodie. It's about who felt ignored, who felt overlooked, or who just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. The hoodie was just the spark. The real battle was already brewing inside. And that's when I thought about Prince's When Doves Cry. He sang about how love and conflict get all tangled up, how sometimes it's not even the surface issue, but the desires and disappointments underneath that make it messy. Everyone's been there, whether it's roommates, siblings, spouses, or coworkers. The fight we see often isn't the real fight. The real fight is what's going on in the heart. So I titled today's message, When Doves Cry. James 4:1-2 lays it plain. What causes fights and quarrels among you? Don't they come from your desires that battle within you? James is reminding the church that most conflict doesn't start outside. It starts inside. Desire turns into envy. Envy turns into frustration, and frustration turns into fighting. Our culture normalizes conflict. Reality shows, Twitter beefs, even cancel culture. But James says the real problem is not the drama on your timeline. It's the battle in your heart. So let's talk truth. The battle starts within. James pulls no punches. He says the quarrels outside are really a reflection of the war inside. It's not just their problem, it's ours. Jealousy, envy, pride, or unmet desires start small, but if unchecked, they spill out into fights and fractures. If you want peace outside, you've got to deal with the war inside. Surrender your cravings before they become casualties. Think about it. You can leave a toxic relationship, quit a draining job, or switch churches. But if you don't let God deal with what's raging inside, you'll carry the same battle into every new space. New scenery doesn't fix old struggles. Only surrender does. And my second point, culture thrives on conflict. We live in a culture addicted to conflict. Media outlets, comment sections, and even reality shows profit from drama. Algorithms literally feed us fights because outrage keeps us online longer. Prince's When Doves Cry nailed it. Love and conflict are often tangled together because desire unchecked leads to pain. But Jesus flips the script in Matthew 5:9. Blessed are the peacemakers. Kingdom people don't just refuse to add fuel to the fire. We step into conflict with healing, not hype. Culture says clap back, but the kingdom says call on God. Culture says cancel them. Jesus says cover them in prayer. Culture thrives on our conflict, but the kingdom thrives on reconciliation. And lastly, all generations feel this tension. Conflict wears different outfits, but the root is the same. Desires battling inside. Teens, Gen Z, she left me on red. Oh, now it's war. Okay. Millennials, he didn't CC me on that email. The disrespect. Okay. And elders, I've been in this church for 40 years. Okay. And they move my seat. James reminds us the quarrel isn't really about texts, emails, or pews. It's about desires clashing within us. No matter the generation, we all need the Spirit to step into our desires and redirect them toward God. The fight in your family, workplace, or church often reveals the fight in your heart. Where in your life are you blaming others for a battle that actually started in your heart? And what would peace look like if you let God disarm you first? And what's one desire or expectation you need to surrender to God this week so it doesn't keep spilling out as conflict with others? And our prayer for today: Lord, help me recognize the battles within me before they break the peace around me. Teach me to surrender my desires to your will so love wins over conflict. Make me a peacemaker this week, starting in my own heart. Amen. Well, there you have it. That was your first 5. Now go live it. 5 minutes, 1 word, all fire. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, the biggest fight you'll ever win is the one you surrender to God. I'll see you tomorrow morning for Manna Wednesday.